Hi everyone! In today's video, I'm going to spruce up my front yard garden and plant some colorful new annuals. And hopefully I'll find something that's fragrant as well. Because spring is over, now we're coming into summer, so I definitely want to freshen things up with some brand new colorful annuals. So let me show you what the plan is. So I have this little flower bed right underneath the tree. And my snapdragons are completely done. I guess they don't like the warmer weather that we're coming into. So my plan is to get some impatiens and plant them right here. This will definitely add a nice pop of color. See how all of my daffodils are done blooming? Spring is definitely over. So I tied the leaves in knots just to kind of make room for everything else that's about to explode, like these lilies. Check this out. These are about to bloom. I always tie them in knots to make the garden look neat and tidy. And what that does is it still allows the leaves to photosynthesize so the daffodil bulbs underneath can continue to store up energy for next year. So this is just an example how we're transitioning from spring to summer. Oh look, let me show you really quick. My clematis is blooming again. This already bloomed once in spring, but then I'll get these sporadic little shows in the summer as well. Just wanted to show you that real quick. Clematis is one of my favorite vines. And speaking of vines, my plan is also to plant something right here along this trellis, something that smells really, really fragrant. So when anybody comes to visit us, they'll get a whiff of heaven. I was thinking about planting a climbing rose up this trellis, but I get a lot of Japanese beetles and I already have enough roses. So what I'm thinking of is maybe planting a Star Jasmine. It'll intertwine and grow really, really good, and it'll always look green all year long. So I want something that will always look nice, even in the winter when the growing season is over. I'll plant one on each side, and then it'll grow up and they'll meet in the middle. See, here's my other arbor with two clematises growing up each side. This is the exact same one as I have right out in front of the house. So I think the Star Jasmine will look really nice. So let me go get my flowers and materials, and it's time for planting. And of course, I knew I would find my beautiful impatiens at the nursery. Star Jasmines, they don't have the biggest, showiest flowers, but they have an amazing fragrance and they definitely attract pollinators. I really, really enjoy watching the bees. Now I'm gonna go home, condition my soil, and get to planting. Okay, so I'm back from the store and I got everything I was hoping I would find. I got my little impatiens. Impatiens do so well in the shade. If you give them well-drained soil and water them often, don't let them dry out, keep them nice and moist, they'll add such a nice pop of color to your garden. And they grow really big. Each little plant, they can grow anywhere from 2 feet wide to 2 feet tall. So these really spread out nicely. And I got my Star Jasmine. If you give these 6 hours of sunlight, they will perform so well for you. If they get too much shade, they may not flower as much. So these definitely like the sun. And what I love about the Star Jasmine is besides, oh, the fragrance is so nice. What I love about these is these look good even when the growing season is over because they have these nice shiny green leaves. So they look really good over an arbor or on a trellis, even when they're not flowering. So that's why I picked the Star Jasmine. Plus, it helps the bees as well. Also, I am going to condition my soil. It doesn't cost a lot of money to condition your soil. I got this nice big bag of compost for only $5. I just add it to my regular native soil and the plants love it. So it doesn't have to be expensive to have good garden soil. So let's get started and put them in the ground. So this variety of impatiens is just a standard beacon formula mix, which means it's a variety of colors ranging from pinks, whites, coral, and red. Now I know I planted a lot of impatiens in this bed. Because they spread at least a foot wide, I probably could have gotten away with planting just 6 of them, but the little 6-packs are so inexpensive, so I just wanted to plant a whole bunch so I can get instant effects quicker. Also, I do make my own compost, but sometimes it takes a while for it to cook or brew and it's not always ready. So when you don't have compost that's available to use, these bags are awesome. For $5, I mean, look at this. This is rich gardener's gold. So for $5, that's cheaper than fertilizer. You can really condition your soil instantly. I think it's totally worth it. $5 for this. So I'm going to use the rest of this compost in the holes now when I plant my Star Jasmine. That dirt needs some help, so I know this is going to do the trick. Okay, my jasmines are planted and it's time to water them in. But before I do, I want to show you a really cool tip. Did you know that all of your fountain water or old bird bath water is great for your plants? When it's time to clean out your fountain or bird bath, because of course it has a lot of algae or perhaps there's a mosquito larva, don't just throw it down the drain. This is great to water your plants with. So if you're going to clean out your water feature, make sure you collect some water and water your plants with it. This is free fertilizer and it's so good for your garden too. So this is what I'm going to use to water my jasmine. And also never throw away your little containers. These are perfect for starting seeds. Well, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful day in your garden too. Bye.